Hello internet friends, it's Mairy again, and this time I'm back to talk to you about some common misconceptions about ADHD. Now real quick, I want to apologize. I know it's been roughly a month. I have an excuse. Both of my parents managed to get sick back to back. And duh, it's embarrassing to do these videos when there's anyone else in the house. I'd much rather show it to an anonymous internet audience. Duh. So, misconception number 1. All kids with ADHD are super hyper. So the first thing that I usually get when I tell people I have ADHD is a response something like this. What? You have ADHD? You don't act like it. And the reason that I don't act like I have ADHD is because it pretty commonly presents itself in one of two ways. You either have the kids who are super hyperactive, who can't stop talking, or physically can't sit still, or you have kids like me, where all of the kind of distracting behaviors are all just kind of up here. In fact, the times my ADHD really presents itself are at possibly the least convenient times, like when I am talking to someone or sitting and listening to a lecture in class. Misconception number 2. All we all need to do is just get on some Ritalin or some Adderall and we'll all be fixed. Here's the thing. Much like with any psychiatric prescription, there's a lot of trial and error. Every single person is different. For me in particular, I have been on and off of medication and different medications since 2nd grade when I was getting C's. Something is very wrong if your 2nd grader is getting C's and they are not a bully. And for me, what that really has meant is trying medication that unfortunately makes it so I can't sleep at night. Or trying medication that leaves me feeling really tired. Or the best one I'm sure my parents really enjoyed, when I was on Ritalin and its half-life was about when I would get home from school, and so I would end up throwing tantrums as a 9-year-old. I don't want to sound like I'm down on using pharmaceuticals to help. In fact, I'm currently back on medication, and it has been wonderful, trust me. But also trust me when I say that it's been a long journey down this road. And it takes a long time for people to figure it out for themselves, so there's not just one cure-all for everybody. And finally, misconception number 3. And this one is for the naysayers who say ADHD doesn't even exist. So first off there, buddy, if I didn't have the problem of not being able to pay attention to important details when they're coming at me and I know they're important, trust me, I would be probably president by now. I would have already enacted a bunch of laws and things to make it so that you can be in your 20s and president. Unfortunately, that's just not the case. I wish I could tell you why when a teacher's giving an important lecture or a boss is giving me very specific instructions, sometimes my brain just decides to go to places like, oh, I wonder what my cat would look like in a sweater. I wish I could tell you. I can't. The important thing is that people who have ADHD figure out what works for them. For me, now that I'm back in grad school, that means I'm back on a medication regimen. And also when I'm talking to someone and I just know that my brain has decided to switch itself off of paying attention to this person, I'll probably ask them once they've finished speaking to repeat themselves. And if you've been that person, and I know I have done that to more than a few of my friends, trust me when I say that I very much want to be paying attention to you, and that's why I'm asking you to repeat in the first place. So there you have it, internet friends. From the Ice Palace of Connecticut, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope that perhaps I've shed some important light, or something like that. Who knows? At the very least, I hope that the image of my cat in a sweater, or me thinking about my cat in a sweater, was entertaining. Thanks for watching!